Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 24 of Let's Try Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2025. Bong bong. Hope you guys are doing great. Our team is struggling, to say the least. We are 1-7. We won our first game. It was very promising, and then we lost 7 straight, including a tough one last game to Baltimore. That was very close. We've even lost to 2 quad 4 teams, and surprisingly, we got a quad 3 win. But I think we're on the right track because we redid the depth chart, and let's check Curtis Muhammad. His relationship is still not very good. I'm not going to push it though, but what I want to do, Charles Lake stepped it up last episode, started shooting more threes and hitting some big shots, but we're just not getting it there yet. But I made drastic changes. I named a new starting lineup and redid the depth chart, as you can see here. And it kind of worked for most of the game, except we just couldn't pull it off near the end. We're running mostly the Princeton right now. We haven't gone back to the flex yet, which I'm wondering if maybe I should, because that offense is actually our best one. So let me just do something like this. 33, 33, 33. 1 second, guys. Bear with me, please. Okay. So we'll try that. 33, 33, 33. And we'll actually try to run more flex. Defensively, I think things are okay. With more practice time, we'll get better at all this stuff. But that's the thing. We're going to get better as the season goes on with our practice time. We want to get 2-3 zone a bit more. Let's get rid of full court man-to-man entirely and just try to pump it into 2-1 half court trap. 5 out, only 5% on flex right now. Let's not worry about the zone attacks. Let's pump more into flex, which we're going to run a little bit more, and 5% more into Princeton. And let's try to use that approach. So, also, not really much to do on the call list. Looks like our call list is empty. And the watch list, yeah, they're not even calling us anymore, I guess, because we have no scholarships. And I don't know. I don't know why it's clearing our call list, but not much we can do with $5 anyway. So, and these guys are still hotly interested, so I'm going to add them back because I don't know. And see what happens. But they don't seem to have any offers, or they're unknown team. I don't know. We're not really in the running, though. We're going to have a bunch of guys coming back next season, which is where we're going to get better at. Let's go ahead and play in sim. We're going to simulate some more time. Albany goes to 5-2. And try to get our next game in and try to get a win. Stanford 4-0, still undefeated. Still a lot of fun, though. It's pretty interesting seeing all the different teams. New Jersey Tech goes to 1-5. Bronx beats Central Connecticut State in a barn burner. Those are 2 tough teams. Number 24, Dayton, with the win. 0-6, Massachusetts. Wow. But yeah, I mean, we picked a pretty bad team, and that's just what we're going through right now. Plus, I don't really know how to play the game all that well. So trying to be competitive while also learning the game is really tough. And we're last in the conference, which is what we're afraid of. Actually, this is just team records, though. This isn't conference play. I think they said don't finish last in conference. I don't know. I don't know if they meant in total standings or in conference play. But I guess, we'll have to beat out Coppin State or North DC to get back into the swing of things. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We could restart with the 2026 version of the game when that comes out in March, I think. I'm not sure, actually. Number 10, Houston goes to 5-1. Wisconsin Green Bay goes to 5-1. They're unranked. 0-6 Bowling Green. 7-0 Nashville, number 17. But yeah, we're gonna. I would like to play several seasons in this, but since the 2026 version is so close, I'll probably go ahead and jump into that if there is one and everything. And we'll start over. But since that one will be brand new, we'll be able to run that. Ooh, Georgia's 6-1. We'll be able to run that for several seasons. 12 Alabama, 7-0. Number 1 Kentucky remains undefeated at 9-0. Yeah, we'll run multiple seasons, but this is we'll see what happens. Maybe the new one doesn't come out. Maybe there's not a 2026 version, or maybe, I don't know, it's got bugs or something, but we might keep playing this one. But this is mostly to learn the game, and we're also trying to be competitive. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give up on the series in general. Like, we're still going to, God willing, of course, we're still going to play and take it, 6-1 North Carolina, 6-1 North Carolina State. We're still going to play it a lot and try to actually have a coaching career with several seasons, that kind of thing. Maybe go to a new team, if I get an offer, stuff like that. So we'll see all that. Like I said, God willing, if everything continues like it is, where my interest is high in this and you guys are digging it as well. It does have a few likes on YouTube, on my channel. But so yeah, we're just learning the game now. Nothing too serious, just having fun. It is a very fun game. It's a really excellent simulation. There are some areas they could do better in, but it's really overall just very, very good. Number 20 Spokane is 5-3. Ohio State undefeated, as is Kansas State, beating West Lafayette again. Wow. West Lafayette with another loss, and they were like number 3 or something. They're starting to get rocked. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Play it by ear. The game is absolutely great. I'm really interested in it. It's super fun. 5-1 Philly. Ooh, their first loss. Not sure how many undefeated teams remain. Probably not that many. Princeton 7-2. And we're still going to pick a very low tier team. Army doesn't have a win. 0-6. And try to build up from there. And maybe we'll pick one that has more scholarships though. Maybe like 2 scholarships, or I don't know. We'll see. It's cool either way because Maryland Eastern Shore, we're going to be really good next year. Like, we're going to be pretty decent. Bringing in Jabari Saucer, Joey Manning, Tuck. And it's going to be a lot of fun building this team up as we go, how we want them with our different sets that we're running and stuff like that. Florida Gulf Coast and Arkansas. Arkansas is going to be a tough one. But we're going to go ahead and keep simming, and we're going to have meetings. Number 4, Alabama, 8-0. We're going to have meetings before the game with some players to tell them what to do. Charles Lake, I told to shoot more threes, and that was pretty successful. He had like 23 points last game and like 7 threes. He was killing it. Brooklyn's 3-4, and they're 2-0 at home. Let's take a look at we got some player updates. Period for suggestions. You gave Charles Lake. Okay, there we go. Bobby White and Nick O'Connor. And then we need the Brooklyn scouting report. Net 229. Wait, it said Brooklyn, right? They're 1-4. Wow, they have the advantages at point guard, shooting guard, and power forward. And no advantage at center. You can see how we stack up. We allow way more points than they do, but we score a little bit more than them. We have a 43% chance to win the game. Their best player is Jimmy Wright, the shooting guard. They have a very balanced attack. Almost all 5 players in double figures scoring on their starting lineup. Normal paced offense allows their players a significant amount of offensive freedom outside their sets. In the half court, they sport a balanced attack with their primary set being the triangle offense. Defensive style, they rarely press, man-to-man, full court man-to-man. Our scouting is not that good, so we're not seeing, the zone looks that people are giving us. We're not seeing like that shown in the scouting reports. Charles Lake is our scoring leader after last game at 14. Their scoring leader is only 10, but they have a bunch of guys doing that. He's also our assist leader at 2.8. Nick O'Connor, 7.5 boards a game. So let's get ready for Brooklyn. But we're going to keep the same lineup. What did I want to do? I'll have meetings with peeps. I hope they expand this area where we can tell people to do more things. Let's tell Brandon Freeman. Let's have a meeting with every player. Let's have him drive more. And you should shoot fewer threes. Okay, how long should I try this out for? 2 weeks. He'll do his best. Okay. Brandon Freeman. Then we've got Steven Favors. Not much to say offensively. Javon Mitchell. He's fine. Jason Tuck. Waylon George has been fine. Tim Jones. Joey Manning. Ivan Carroll. Let's tell Ivan Carroll to drive it more and have him shoot fewer threes for 2 weeks. He doesn't like the sound of it. I don't think it's going to help his game. All right, just thought it would help. Fine, coach, I'll do it your way. Oh, nice. Okay, that was nice of him. Ivan Carroll. Next would be Nick O'Connor. We'll call him. Your playing style. You should look to drive more. Or maybe even try to post up more. Post up more and shoot fewer threes for 2 weeks. He'll do his best. Try to get him in the post. Bobby White. Try to get him to be aggressive. Oh, wait. No. Leave meeting. Let's go back to meetings. We already had Nick. I hope I didn't mess that up. Nick got his assignment. Bobby White, we want to start the meeting with. Playing style, you should shoot more threes and shoot post up less for 2 weeks. Okay, he'll do his best. Then we've got Doug Price, he's fine. Jerron Duplessis, not much to say to him. Curtis Muhammad had a nice little game last game in the first half. Joel Boone, Charles Lake. Tell Charles Lake again to shoot more threes because it was really successful. And try to post up less. 2 weeks. Okay, I'll do my best. All right, cool. So that's everybody that we wanted to talk to, at least. And let's get ready for our game. We're 358 net, which may just be, if we look at standings, maybe the last... Wait, not standings. Where's rankings? Recruit ranks, polls and media. Is it polls and media? The net. Yeah, the net rankings. We just might be the worst team. No, look at that. We're not the worst. We pretty much are, but for some reason these teams are even lower than us. Norton Watch. I love it. For the Norton Award, I guess. League leaders, National Player of the Week League Awards, Luke Muckle, National Freshman of the Week, Johnny Rivera. Injury report from out the league. We'll have to check some of this stuff out soon. Kentucky's number 1. Look at the media poll. Tennessee's 2. The Enlisters, the Trojans. These guys are up 8. Alabama. Still some undefeated teams. Even down here, there's some. Texas. Very cool. Where'd West Lafayette? They went down 4 more. The Craftsmen to 5-3. Chunky. What is this? League news. Different recruit news and stuff. Entire league. And if we look at the Mid-Eastern Conference, oh, that's very cool. There's Chris Boone, Joel's cousin. We can check different, Waylon George. Scored 25 points. That was a highlight for him. Jerron Duplessis scored 21 on 9 of 16 shooting in a loss. Neat. And that's probably the last on there. Injury report. Chris Boone, Eric Slaughter. View the full list of league award winners. Jerron Duplessis won Freshman of the Week. Nice. That's pretty cool. And we're nowhere near the leaders here. That's the Norton watch. I don't know if that's just for, is it a Norton for R? I don't know. Let's check out magazines. See Jerron Duplessis on the cover of magazine. View summer camps preview, view season preview. We didn't check that out yet. Almanac. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just really, really cool. All the stuff they have in this game. So I definitely want to hopefully continue with the game. We'll just see how it goes. Like, if we're going to play the 26 version. And another good thing about playing the 26 version, it's so fresh. So it did have a year of development, which means that I can play that at least for a year. If we, I mean, hypothetically, we could play that for a long time rather than being already a year behind and then, you know, still playing this one. But this one's very good. I mean, really knocking my socks off. Really cool stuff. The game is quality. The simulation is on point. It's really, really, really good. And it's been a while since I played a simulation like this, but this is up there. I think it's a bit better than College Hoops 2K8 I used to play. Difference being, of course, we played the games in that one. The actual 3D basketball games, which is fun. And it is an option, although I couldn't get that game to run on my Xbox emulator. Xbox 360 emulator. We'll see, though. Moon Township, 0-6 still. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's a very awesome, really well-developed series, it seems. And if you guys know of other simulations like this for college basketball and stuff, let me know. I'll check them out maybe. Central Connecticut State, 6-2. South Carolina State takes a rare loss. DeWitt still undefeated, 7-0. All right, it's going to be fun. We are facing. I don't even know who we're facing. I didn't look at the scouting report, did I? Oh yeah, Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Crows. Can we use our alternate? No, it's a white jersey. It looks like we don't have jerseys and stuff yet, or courts. All right, let's go. Let's roll. There's our starting lineup. They're a 3-4 team. They're pretty solid all around. Offense, let's start in flex, actually. Favor the outside, have a high pace. You're going to give you more freedom, and we want to crash those offensive boards. I'm going to say look for threes. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a great setting to have on, but man and half-court trap. We'll trap once in a while. We want to run a bit, and defensive intensity will start like that. Matchups, everything looks good there. And let's get it tipped off and going. Who wins the tip? Nick wins the tip, gets it to Boone. Charles Lake in the corner. Joel Boone kicks it out to Lake. Lake may have a look at it. Brendan Freeman. Looking for Lake early on. Hits Nick on the baseline, making a move. Jimmy Wright picks up the bad pass. Goes the distance. Tom Fowler throws it down. Comes Joel Boone. They have momentum right away. Brandon Freeman, they're in a 1-2-2. Waylon George. Lake. Joel Boone. Tim Fowler gets the steal, and they go the distance, and Tom Fowler throws it down again. Or puts it in again, I should say. 4 points for him, 4-0 lead. Charles Lake. To Nick. Maybe we should have stuck with more offensive or less offensive Freeman. Freedom. Charles Lake, nasty cross. Misses. Jimmy Wright with the board. It's only a 4-0 lead. Freeman on D. Mansell. And Joel Boone commits the foul. Offensive freedom. Let's turn that down a little bit. Like, guys, relax. Only down 4. It would be an amazing win, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right with the ball. Jennings. Nick is there. Fancy dribbling. Nick is all over it. Nice. And grabs the rebound. Outlet pass to Joel Boone. Charles Lake on the wing. Gets a look. No good. Connor offensive rebound. Or O'Connor. And Jennings is charged with a foul. Foul number 1 on him. All kinds of momentum starting for Brooklyn. Not good news for us. Waylon George. Back to Lake. Pass taken by Nick. Let's see if he posts up more. Waylon George. I should have told Waylon George to drive more. Freeman shows some fancy dribbling. Tough shot, and the ball bounces out of bounds. We did tell Freeman to drive more, so there it is. I should have told Waylon Jennings to drive more, though. Waylon Jennings? Where'd I get that name from? Waylon George. Keith Jennings, that's where I got it from. O'Connor with the ball. To Wayland. Back to Nick. Charles Lake. Joel Boone might have a look at it. Puts up a shot. No good. Mansell with the board. We're yet to score. And we just are probably the worst team in the game that we picked. Ricky Brown or whatever. Ball's knocked out of bounds by the offense. Oh, blocked by Brandon Freeman. It's pretty cool. Oh, and it's our ball. Joel Boone, nice. Nick is posting up. There we go. Kicks it out to Lake. Foul. Lake is called for a charge. Number 1 on him. Lake and Boone each with a foul. Deflected out of bounds. Ball inbounded to Jeff Mansell, and it sails out of bounds. Nice. Back comes Joel Boone. The ref warns Freeman. Nick on the block. Kicks it out to Wayland. Cross court to Charles Lake. Freeman gets a touch on the baseline. Comes Nick. Shuffles it off to Lake, who hits a 3. Our first points of the game. Nice. Nick O'Connor with the assist. Good passer for a big man. Jimmy Wright takes a shot. Freeman with the board. He's got a block and a board. Comes Boone. Oh, Boone turns it over. Jimmy Wright goes the distance. Easy bucket on the fast break. Got a steal. His second of the game. And got a fast break layup. Lake with the ball. Lets another one go from the corner. That's his spot. Charles Lake has 6. Keeping us in the game with 3s. See, I have looked for 3s on. I'm not sure if I should. I want the offense to look for 3s, but I'm not sure if, like, second foul on Boone. If that's an option to where, like, you're in desperation mode and you need to look for 3s, or if it's a general offensive option. We're going to get Boone out, though, with 2 fouls and put in Jaron Duplessis. Motivate the team, entire team. Praise, or no, we'll praise Charles Lake. Okay. All right, let's roll. Only down 2, surprisingly, after a pretty dreadful start. Freeman on D. Fowler, George is covering. One of our better defenders this season, it seems. Duplessis, not quite a great defender, but there it is. Offensive foul. Foul on Fowler. He is indeed a fouler. 1 sec, guys. Okay. All right, let's play it. Inbound to Lake. Nick posting up. Pass taken by Lake. To Freeman. And Brandon Freeman throws a terrible pass over the head of Lake. Turnovers early. It's our 5th turnover in 5 minutes. That is not good. They have 2. Pass taken by Mansell. Lake is there. Mansell shoots and rattles one home. 4-point gem. Here comes Charles Lake. To Waylon George. Back to Lake. Waylon, Brendan Freeman arguing again. Gets the ball here. Looking to make a move. Dumps it to Lake. Brown is arguing. O'Connor. Charles Lake from the other corner, opposite corner. Waylon George makes a nice move. Nick. Oh, he hit it. O'Connor gets it to fall. Basket and foul. No kidding. Wow, what a shot. I worked the ref and he warned me. That was amazing, Nick. Well done. Fails to convert the 3-point play, but it is Nick's first 2 of the game. Duplessis on D. George watching. He seems to stop every drive. George. Out to Brown, guarded by Freeman. Inside. Oh, blocked by Freeman. No, blocked by Nick O'Connor. Look out. Here comes Charles Lake. O'Connor is posting up. Kicks it back out to Chucky. Chucky 3. It's taken by Duplessis. Gets it to Nick on the block again. Dumps out to Charles Lake. Lots of passing. Who's going to put one up? We got to shoot it. 7, 4. Waylon George has a look. No, he puts it on the floor. Oh, I can't argue with the ref because I got warned. We're only down 2. Jimmy Wright gets a look. He's guarded by Duplessis. Into Brown. Freeman is there. And Freeman commits a foul. It's number 1 on him. All right, we're going to get... he's been pretty active with 2 rebounds on a block. Waylon George. Let's get Bobby White in for Waylon George. And run this bigger type of lineup. Pretty good defensive lineup. Freeman guarding Brown. Charles Lake arguing. Jimmy Wright guarded by Duplessis. Puts a move on Duplessis. Gets by him. Almost an and 1. And the foul takes place. He'll shoot 2. Jimmy Wright. Duplessis is our weak link defender out there, but you take the good with the bad, I guess. Here comes Charles Lake. Hopefully Duplessis can get it going offensively. O'Connor posting up. Dishes to Bobby White. Jay Marsh gets warned. White's pass was stolen by Marsh. I don't want to argue just yet. Oh, and O'Connor comes back with the steal. Here comes Lake. Running. Gets it to Duplessis on the wing. Back to Lake. Bobby White down on the baseline. Duplessis in the corner. Getting ready to make his move off the dribble. Tough shot in traffic. Knocks the shot down. Jerron Duplessis. Hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Brown down low. Has good position. To Tom Fowler. And Fowler. Mansell can't handle the pass. Kicks it out of bounds. Nice. And a timeout. So, Freeman has played awesomely defensively. But you know what? I'm going to bring some guys in to try to switch it up a little bit. Ivan Carroll. And we'll put Nick at the 4. Motivate the team. Entire team praise. Not responding. We'll run Pick and roll with Javon Mitchell and Nick O'Connor. Try that. Should have brought Stephen Favors in, actually. That's my bad. I have Ivan Carroll too far up. Try to go to the hole. Ivan Carroll, offensive rebound. Can't put it in. But nice hustle play by Ivan Carroll. I was going to say I had him too high in the rotation. Duplessis gets warned by the ref. Oh, O'Connor gets blown by Ricky Brown, who puts it in. Javon Mitchell to Bobby White in the far corner. Jerron Duplessis near side. Javon Mitchell breaks the defense with nice ball handling and hits a jumper. Nice shot. 2-point gem. Down to Brown. Referee ignores Bobby White. Tom Fowler. Playing good D. Duplessis or Mitchell's there. He goes, makes a move. Oh, passes it. Down to Fowler. Great defense, guys. Almost 24 seconds. Puts up a shot, misses, but they get the offensive rebound. The point guard yet, and the pass was deflected out of bounds. All right, guys, come on. Keep it up. Down 2. Trying to keep a tight leash on this game. Fowler with it, guarded by White. Didn't go with a small lineup. White get charged with the foul. Nick probably needs a little bit of a breather. I think we're going to go smaller now. Or maybe stay big. Bring out Stephen Favors. Kind of run that lineup. See how it goes. Misses the first. Tom Fowler. Misses the second. And Carroll comes down with the board. Shoots ahead to Javon Mitchell. Duplessis. We need him to be our scorer out there. And the pass was deflected out of bounds. We have a fresh 5 out there, so Javon Mitchell. This shouldn't be an issue. Fatigue. Favors had a great game last game. Earned himself some more playing time. Here comes Ivan Carroll. We want Duplessis to just go off. Javon Mitchell in the corner. To Favors. Someone's got to shoot. Javon Mitchell, 3 on the shot clock. Duplessis. Someone's got to shoot. Jerron Duplessis hits the buzzer beater. And we're tied at 14. Not a bad start by us. Favors on D. Brown shoots over him and hits the long deuce. Ricky Brown. Back comes Javon Mitchell, and Jimmy Wright commits the foul. That's their 4th team foul. Okay. Comes Javon Mitchell. It's Bobby White. I mean, at least a bunch of these games we are pretty close for the most part. We didn't... Oh, another foul. Nice. We didn't get blown out. Except maybe one time or twice. But, I mean, we've been pretty close. Nice ball handling by Mitchell. Gets himself an open jumper and ties it at 16. Javon Mitchell working well here early on. Dan Miller puts up a shot. Marsh grabs the offensive board. Carroll didn't grab the rebound there. Didn't box out. Alston puts it up and in. Jared Alston. They're big men. Doing the thing right now. Javon Mitchell. They're in a 1-2-2 zone. Ivan Carroll. Stephen Favors out the top of the key. Takes a shot and hits it for deep from 3. And we have the first lead of the game. Thanks to a Stephen Favors 3. We wanted him to shoot more threes. He didn't want to when we first had the meeting with him. Oh, went right by whoever was guarding him. And Alston. Mitchell comes down and says, hello, I'm on fire. 2-point lead for us. And Jordan Marsh throws down a jam, and now we're tied. Oh my gosh. Crazy time right now. Javon Mitchell came right down and fired a 3. That was wild. Comes Duplessis. Takes a shot and he hits a 3. 7 for Duplessis. And I am loving this early effort. Mark Byams Puts up a shot. Carroll gets the board. Out to Jovan Mitchell, who's playing like a man possessed. Carroll already has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Duplessis with the ball. Ivan Carroll. White with the ball. Let me work the ref a little. Got warned. Jovan Mitchell. I got to stop working the ref so much. Duplessis, top of the key. Jovan Mitchell down low. Thumbs it up to Duplessis. Foul, and can't get the shot to fall, but he will shoot too. I love it, and there's a timeout. This has been excellent work by these guys. Let's motivate them, not responding. I think it's a shooting foul, right? He was shooting. I'm going to leave this lineup out there. Let it run. 26-22, and our biggest lead of the game of 5. Duplessis with 9 off the bench. Ricky Johnson, top of the key. Mitchell's there. He's been a great defender for us too. Down here to Johnson, looking to take his man. Mitchell all over him. Great defense. Did not get the offensive board. And Alston puts it back in. Another second chance point. It's okay. Here come those. Alston with the steal from Mitchell. Byham's with it. Alston gets a pass. I think that's Favors down there with the D. Got a rebound though. I know we have us not crashing the boards, but still got to get the rebounds. Ivan Carroll on defense, and Carroll's going to be charged on the foul. It's number 1 on him. We haven't used Tim Jones at all. Bobby White has 2 assists. Let's see, who can we bring back in? Let's bring Nick back in. And put Nick at the 4. Whoops. Nick at the 4. Bobby White. Let's keep Mitchell and Duplessis and just add Charles Lake to the mix. Put him at the 3. And let's roll. So he's shooting. Misses. We get the rebound out to Jovan Mitchell. Mitchell takes a quick shot, puts it through from downtown. He is on fire tonight. First guy to hit double digits for either team. Jordan Marsh makes a move to the basket. Alston, guarded by Nick. Nick stays with him and blocks the shot. His second block by Nick O'Connor. We are playing inspired basketball. Mitchell misses the quick shot. I have to say, though, our guys are playing well. We may have started to catch onto something here, how to play. Miller with a crossover, beats Lake. O'Connor's there, and 1. And Nick picks up his second foul, which means he's got to sit. We're going to bring Freeman in. And Duplessis. I don't know. Do I sit Duplessis right now and put Boone in there? Or Waylon George. Waylon George was quiet. Boone didn't get to play a whole lot. We'll ride Duplessis' hot hand a little bit. And they convert the and 1, cutting the lead to 3. Jovan Mitchell brings it up. He takes a quick shot and buries it from behind the arc. Oh my gosh. Jovan Mitchell is saying, look at me, coach. I can ball. Lake with the foul. That's his second. Let's bring in Waylon George and put Lake. Let's bring Waylon George and Boone in. And we'll keep Boone there. George, Freeman, Favors. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And he hits the first. Cuts it to 5, and then 4. Comes Jovan Mitchell. Waylon Waylon George gets the pass. Dumps it back to Mitchell. Joel Boone playing the 2. Waylon George down low. Kicks it out to Boone, who might have a shot here. Brendan Freeman gets a touch. Looking to drive. Gets it to Mitchell. It's a nice ball handling. Puts it up and in. Jovan Mitchell with 15. And we're up by 6. Alston Freeman's there. Favors with the steal. Their coach got warned. Or might have been ignored. Mitchell, it's Joel Boone. Jovan Mitchell back again. They ignored the coach again. Takes a shot. Jovan Mitchell with 17 big ones to lead the way. And this lineup is making us money right now. Mark Byams puts up a shot and he knocks down a 3. Big 3 right there to stem the momentum. Comes Mitchell running right down to Freeman. Joel Boone in the corner. He's been quiet. Waylon George. And Miller is fouled. We're going to be shooting the bonus. So, and it's a timeout. So we're just going to leave these guys out there. Nick has 2 fouls. Don't want him to get 3. All right, just motivate the team. I have to call out Jovan Mitchell. Okay. No need to call a set play. We're shooting. Waylon George will shoot. And we're hitting our free throws. I had to open my mouth. 6-point lead. It's been a good first half for us. Jovan Mitchell off the bench yet. That's taken by Fowler. Jimmy Wright guarded by Boone. That could be a problem. Wright lets it go right over Boone and hits a long 3. 3-point game. Comes Jovan Mitchell. To Boone. Brandon Freeman. Dumps it to Waylon George, who shoots. Cannot get it to go. Tom Fowler. His first rebound. Back on D. Here's Brown. To Mansell. Brown with the ball. Freeman there. Attacks the rim. Freeman all over it. Makes a tough shot. Good looking bucket. And it's a 1-point game. Mitchell to Boone. This lineup not really working all that well. Stephen Favors. To Brendan Freeman. Top of the key. Joel Boone. That could be a shot right there. No. Takes a shot. Oh, he's blocked by Ricky Brown. Might have to call a timeout after this possession. Could have called one last time, but Fowler takes a shot. Offensive board. Put back. Almost an and 1. And the second foul either on Boone or Freeman. Looks like Freeman. Yeah, we need to stem this tide a little bit. 2:05 left in the half. Let's get Charles Lake in there. Put Boone at the point guard. George at the 3. Might be time to see Dougie Price for a second. Put Dougie Price at the 3. And yeah, let's roll it. Shooting. Missed the first, which is nice. He could tie it on this one, though. And he does. Ricky Brown with 7. Here we come. Could run a set play here. Miss by Charles Lake on a 3. And the pass is knocked. Refs called a kicked ball. Tied game at 38. They came back here at the end of the first half. To right, Lake guarding. Freeman on D. Oh, and Doug Price gets the steal and goes the entire way with a thunderous dunk. Dougie Price saying, I need to play more, coach. Wright catches it. Lake is there. Wright puts up a shot and nails it. Jimmy Wright. We were worried about him. He has 9. Joel Boone. To Brendan Freeman. Stephen Favors. Trying to go into the hole. He's fouled. Almost an and one. The shot rattles out. 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. So I want to put a more defensive. Let's put Jerron Duplessis and move Charles Lake there. And Favors is shooting, so he's going to shoot. He's tired. Knocks the first down. And knocks them both down. Big time by Stephen Favors. He's got 5 big points. But to end the half, let's get Tim Jones in there for a second. Play some defense. That's what he does. Well, a little bit. Ricky Brown to Fowler. I was kind of sleepwalking. Oh, can't handle the pass. Nice. We're going to do a 2-for-1. I was kind of sleepwalking when I had Tim Jones start all those games. I wasn't really thinking. We should have had Nick O'Connor there. Playing the 5, basically. Dougie Price fires away. That's what he does. We get our 2-for-1 at least. But this gives them a chance to tie or take the lead. Brown tries to go to the hole. He beats Freeman and scores. All kinds of warning and stuff going on. I didn't catch all that. Charles Lake, though. Jerron Duplessis. He puts up a shot. Clangs off the rim. Brooklyn with a chance to take the lead here. Dougie Price on D. Fowler. Price whistle for the foul. We're going to be shooting. Hits the first. Now I want an offensive team out there. Let's get Tim out of there. Nick. Bobby White for Freeman. Duplessis Lake. Yeah, let's run this team right here. Misses. Price with the board. Here comes Lake. Nick O'Connor gets the pass. 13 seconds remaining. Bobby White. Duplessis. 10 seconds. Doug Price. Charles Lake, 3 seconds remaining. He's going to have to pop a 3. And nails it at the buzzer to give us a 2-point lead going into half. Beautiful. Wow, what a first half. What a first half. Charles Lake with 9. And only 1 turnover. 17 off the bench, though, for Javon Mitchell. Duplessis was big. We were plus 10 with him out there. Plus 8 with Bobby White. Plus 5 with Ivan Carroll. Basically, our bench is the pluses. Plus 2 for Lake, plus 2 for Nick. Waylon George, Brandon Freeman, not so much. Though Brandon Freeman had an assist, 2 rebounds, and a block. And only 1 turnover. Whereas Waylon George didn't kind of do anything. He has 1 point. Played 10 minutes. Joel Boone didn't do anything. 2 turnovers, 2 assists. Okay. I think we're pretty much know what to do. So we're going to have Nick start at the 5. We're going to keep Freeman out there. Go with what got us here. But at the 3, instead of Waylon George, we're going to put Bobby White. And then at the 2, we're going to put Charles Lake. And at point, for right now, we'll put in Joel Boone. But we'll be quick to sub in Javon Mitchell and Jerron Duplessis in the second half. Lake on D. Lets one go. Gets the offensive rebound. His own offensive board. That's taken by Jennings. And a foul. Nick O'Connor gets his 3rd, and that's dangerous. We're going to tell the guys, not so intense. Turn down the intensity a little bit. Get tied with this one, and he does. Back we come. Comes Joel Boone. Boone throws a horrible pass out of bounds. His 3rd turnover. If he does that one more time, Javon Mitchell's coming in. Jennings. Down low. O'Connor's there. Puts it on the floor. Gets by O'Connor. Can't get the board. Gets his offensive board. 4th foul on O'Connor. That is seriously bad, and we're going to go right to Stephen Favors. Oh, man. Tough game. Jennings missed the first of 2. And misses the second, so we're still tied. They get another offensive rebound. And Jennings got warned by the ref. Jimmy Wright. Boone guarding Mansell. To Jennings. Another foul. Stephen Favors with the foul. It's going to be shooting. Keith Jennings knocks it down. Makes the second this time, so 2-point Brooklyn lead. Pass taken by White. White puts up a shot. No good. Top of the key, and Mansell's pass was stolen by Bobby White, and he gets it to Favors, who throws down a jam. Favors with a big 7 points. Here's Wright, guarded by Lake. Mansell, we have to worry about Joel Boone. Oh, stolen by Stephen Favors, and goes the distance, and Bobby White returns the favor. Favors return the favor. Nice assist by Favors. And that half-court trap working a little bit. Here's Fowler. This lineup doing pretty well for us. Mansell. Brown down low. Freeman's there. Puts up a shot. Rejected by Freeman. Favors with the board. We're off and running. Boone looking to get to the basket. Oh, I got to work the ref on that. Putback is good by Boone. He got his own offensive rebound. Holy cow, and put it right back in. And we're up 4, just like that. I didn't see how the ref reacted to me. Oh, White fouled on the 3. That's not good. I have the defensive intensity down. It's just an intense game, I guess. And we're going to see if that gets Boone going offensively. Misses. They get another offensive rebound. Jimmy Wright gets it. Fowler had a shot. Keith Jennings pulls down the board. Favors. And the game is tied at 51. Stephen Favors gets it from Joel Boone. Bobby White in the baseline. Pass taken by Lake. Lake lets one go. No good. Keith Jennings grabs it. His 4th board. Fowler guarded by Bobby White. Trying to go to the hole. White's all over him. And he makes a tough shot. Charles Lake arguing with the ref a bit. I'm going to keep this lineup for 1 more second. Kicked out of bounds. All right, that's my cue. Jovan Mitchell, please. Javon Duplessis for who? Lake's playing well. Bobby White has 3 assists, a steal. Probably for Freeman. So what? That'll push Bobby White to the power forward. Lake will play the 3. And this has got to be our shock and awe lineup right here. Comes Siobhan Mitchell, Stephen Favors. We're down 2. Ricky Brown intercepts the pass. They go the distance, and Keith Jennings slams it down on the break. We still have our timeouts. Lake with the ball. 4-point jam right now. Javon Duplessis arguing with the refs, but gets the ball. Bobby White busts a move from way downtown. Ricky Brown gets the board. And Mansell, Brown can't handle it. Let's call a 30-second timeout. Oh, it was a timeout anyway. Okay. Show a little concern. Okay. The play we want to run, let's see. Let's get Charles Lake with the ball, Javon Mitchell, and we'll try to set him up for a 3-pointer. Little bit of a misdirection play. Here's Mitchell. Oh no, what's going on? Mitchell, pass for Duran Duplessis, sails out of bounds. That was a weird one. It's Ricky Brown. It's an intense game. Wright gets the pass. Duplessis there. He busts a move, shoots, misses. Another offensive rebound. His 4th offensive board. Tom Fowler gets it. And we're going to start crashing the glass a little bit and get these boards. Don't worry about the break so much. Might be too late to do that, but we'll see. Bobby White guarding. Brown shoots. White grabs the board. Outlets to Jovan Mitchell. Let's see if we can turn that into something. That defensive stop. Charles Lake. Gets it to Duplessis. Pass taken by Lake. In traffic. Mitchell catches the pass. White with the ball. Stephen Favors. I'm going to work the ref a little. Ignored me. Favors puts up a shot and scores. Buries the J. 2-point gem. Oh, they're going to break the press. And they get a jam out of it. Keith Jennings. Comes Jovan Mitchell. Bobby White. Gets it to Favors, who's never hesitant to shoot. Duplessis down low. Steps back, takes a little mid-range, and he's blocked by Bobby Wright. I'm going to get after the ref. Does not help. We're down 4. They're looking to extend their lead. Duplessis on D. White is in the right position. Duplessis kind of in the right position. And Duplessis commits the foul. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get boards with this unit, but told him to crash him a little bit. Here goes Wright. Jennings. Favors is there. And Stephen Favors whistled for the foul. Number 2 on him. Trying to work the ref. He ignored me again. You know, this is... Well, I want to save O'Connor. Fowler with the ball. This lineup is kind of stalling right now. It's been all them in terms of free throws and stuff. Mitchell charged with the foul. Come on, ref. He makes it, Mansell. It's been, I mean, look at the free throw disparity as they get another offensive rebound and putback. 7-point gem. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. 7-point game. Here's Duplessis. Like, they're 14 of 23. We're 5 of 7 from 3. Foul. Nice. We got a foul, at least. Called on them. 1. Duplessis will shoot 2. Misses the second. We don't get the board. I'm going to have to bring Nick out at some point. Ricky Brown puts on the floor, gets by Bobby White, and scores. 8-point gem. Getting ready to call my full timeout. Duplessis lets one go. Fowler with the board. Not seeing that magic from the first half. Jennings gets to the hole by Favors. All right, full timeout. Unbelievable. We're getting rocked all of a sudden. Let's get Nick back out there for Favors. This small lineup doesn't seem to be doing it. Bobby White, 2 points, 4 assists, a rebound, a steal. I mean, he deserves to be out there. Duplessis, Charles Lake. What if we get... Okay, we don't panic. We just continue rocking. Show concern. And we'll run a pick and roll right away. Get Jovan Mitchell in there with Nick O'Connor. I'm going to try this lineup. We're probably going to get killed on the boards, but it's worth a shot. Could be a spark plug for us. O'Connor with the ball. Puts it up. Couldn't get it. Mansell with the board. Jennings the pass. Puts up a shot. Finally, Nick gets a board. It's what we got him in there for. Comes Siobhan Mitchell. Mansell charged for the foul, so now we're getting a little bit of the whistles on our side, a little bit. They're playing very tenacious. Sharon Duplessis. We need a bucket, guys. We're down 10. All of a sudden, here's Nick. Bobby White. Takes a shot. He's blocked. I work the ref. He ignores me. Oh, man. All of a sudden, we are getting blitzed. Brown with the ball. Jennings attempts to drive. He gets there. No good. Ricky Brown gets the offensive board. Put back. No good. Bobby White grabs the board. Siobhan Mitchell to Nick. It's Bobby White. Charles Lake. Let's see if he could get going. Charles Lake takes a shot. No good. Let's try running. Oh, we're running flex. Let's try running Princeton. And look for threes. Mansell. It's a double-digit lead for Brooklyn. It was so close the whole game. Missed and kicked out of bounds by the offense and a timeout. Oh, boy. Okay, so I want to leave this lineup out there, but we were working better when we went big. So I'm going to put Bob White at the 3. And let's motivate these guys. Entire team. Show concern. And let's run a pick and roll. Siobhan Mitchell and Nick O'Connor. You played so well. Let's not blow it here, guys. Siobhan Mitchell. Pass to Nick in the pick and roll. Nick lets it go. No good. No, they ran the play. And oh, foul. I thought it was a steal, but Mitchell gets called for the foul, and we're in the bonus. So we're shooting. 11-point lead. Biggest lead is now 12. I guess I kind of let this one slip away with poor coaching in the second half. Siobhan Mitchell. Nick down low. Works the defense with some nice ball handling and puts it up and in. 4 points for Nick. Cuts the lead to 10. Jimmy Wright. Tom Fowler, guarded by Bobby White. Over Duplessis, no good. Freeman with the board. Okay, so that got a defensive stop and shifted things a little bit. Now we're running Princeton. Siobhan Mitchell. Brandon Freeman. John Duplessis in the near side. Lets a shot go and drains a 3. Big shot. 7-point gem. Brown with the ball. Down low. Foul and 1. Ricky Brown. And that's Brandon Freeman who gets the call. Let's go back to Stephen Favors, actually. Take Freeman out. And Nick will go to the 4. I like how Bobby's been playing. I want to kind of leave him out there, but what if we throw Waylon George, maybe try to get a spark plug in the arm here? Defense, let's play a little more half-court trap. Okay, good. We've got a rebound. Ricky misses a shot. It's a 9-point game. Freeman. Where Favors shoots and scores, fills it up. And let's turn the intensity up a little bit. Miller with the ball. We haven't seen anything from Miller. To Byams, 7-point game. Mitchell on D. Favors is there on Jennings. Dan Miller, guarded by George. Shoots over him, misses. Ricky Brown, his 5th offensive board and putback. 17 points for Ricky Brown. Comes Siobhan Mitchell. Waylon George to see if he can be a spark plug, looking to shoot. And it's a foul on Miller. Nicely done. Siobhan Mitchell to Nick. And forget Nick's in the game sometimes. Favors, not afraid to shoot. Clangs it up the rim. Big fella showing confidence. He's got 11 points. He's been great in the past 2 games, but I digress. Jennings, Favors there. Takes a shot, shoots over him, and scores. Keith Jennings has been even better. 12-point game, 8 remaining. Jovan Mitchell's been held scoreless the second half. George, nice crossover. Foul, almost an and one. Offense, I want you guys to crash the boards. Guys got a little freedom. Turn up the pace. Defensively, turn up the full court. Crash those boards. Turn up the intensity. And sub-wise, well, Waylon made it happen there. I don't know who else to really get in. Waylon George scores on the first. We're hitting our... Okay, we're hitting our free throws. It's a 9-point game. There's that half-court trap that was working early in the game. Duplessis and Mitchell both have been pretty quiet. Duplessis has been good. Ball handling. George is all over him. Dan Miller scores anyway. Gets it to fall. I mean, Waylon George is one of the good defenders we have, but he's not that great. Stephen Favors, in relatively speaking. Duplessis hits Mitchell. Let's see if Mitchell can get something going. Waylon George, they're playing pretty good D. Byams picks off the steal, picks up the pass from George. Byams with the triple try, sinks it. 14-point game. We've somehow, this thing has just gotten away from us. They've gotten red hot from the field, shooting 56%. Jovan Mitchell with the miss. And we've gone cold a bit. Can't keep up. And a pass out of bounds by Mansell, and it's a timeout. I mean, we got the guys out there that are going to do it, but they're just not good enough. Charles Lake at the 3. That's the only difference I can really make. Motivate the team. Tired teams scream at them. Players are tuning you out. Oh boy. Let's set up a 3-pointer for Jovan Mitchell with Charles Lake handling. Try to get him sparked up again. Lake with the ball. Takes a shot instead. That's a good shot, but doesn't go. 14-point gem. Jennings guarded by Favors. Puts it on the floor. Favors stays with him. Fouls him. Of course. Oh well, it is what it is. We're getting blown out now. Lake with the board. Rare rebound for Charles Lake. Duplessis, be nice if he could get something going. And Miller charged with the foul, number 4 on him. Still not in the penalty though. Jovan Mitchell to Charles Lake. Stephen Favors, let's see if he pops a shot. Nick gets it. Back to Favors in the deep corner. Puts up a shot, no good. Jovan Mitchell offensive rebound. To Jerron Duplessis. Let's see if we get something going here. Lake. Dumps it off to Nick. Pass taken by Lake. I'm going to work the ref a little. He ignores me, of course. To Nick. And the pass was stolen by Mansell. I'm going to work the ref a little. He ignores me again. Favors on D. Jennings. To Byams. Swings it over to Alston here on the low block. O'Connor's there. And we just have to rely on getting better in practice each day. Alston attacks O'Connor. O'Connor with the block. Does not get the foul. 15-point gem. It would take a nice spark here to get back in it, but nobody's really... Lake lets one go and hits a key 3. I mean, relatively. 12-point gem still. Byams, if we can get some stops here. Oh, horrible pass out of bounds. Nicely done. Guys are pretty tired. Jovan Mitchell hasn't done anything the second half, so let's get Boone back in. Duplessis has done a little bit, but Probably better, honestly, at this point, to get Waylon George in there. Waylon will play the 3, and we'll run something like that. See if maybe that makes a difference. We'll run the flex again. Here's Charles Lake, kicks it to Stephen Favors. Lake at the top of the key, gets ready to make a dribble move. Off the rim. Nice play, though. And here they come back. Mansell misses. Nick O'Connor gets the rare rebound for us. To Boone. Fresh legs. Nick gets the pass. And Jordan Marsh commits the foul, so Nick will shoot. No, they're not even in the penalty yet. Unbelievable. Joel Boone. Pass taken by Nick. O'Connor gets to the rim and misses. Gets his own offensive board and misses again. Gets his own offensive board. And finally a slam dunk for Nick. Puts it down. I don't know, work the refs. Still get ignored. Pass taken by Marsh. Favors is there. Alston guarded by O'Connor. That was hecka hustle by Nick, though, to get like 3 offensive rebounds. Johnson with the ball. I'm sure they're in no hurry to score here. Marsh tries to go the hole. He's all over him. Scores anyway. Back comes Boone. 12-point game. If we're going to make a run, it has to be right about now. Charles Lake. Boone with it in the corner. Lets it go and hits a big 3. 9-point game. Half-court trap. And George is going to be charged with a foul. Number 1 on him. They're shooting. Makes it double digits. And hits them both. Let's get Duplessis. I know he's a little tired. What we're going to do, we're going to get past the half court. Call a 30-second timeout. Motivate the team, entire team, show concern. Players are showing some signs of life. Let's get a 3-pointer. Joel Boone to Charles Lake, the shooter. Let's see what happens. Gets it to Boone. Boone comes back, gets it to Lake. Lake has a look at a 3. Puts up the shot, no good. Ricky Brown with 17 and 11, huge game. Speaking of 11, that's the difference right now. O'Connor guarding on the block, fancy dribbling, gets by O'Connor. Oh, but Favors is there to alter the shot and get the rebound. Still an 11-point game. They'll be in the penalty next foul. Lake. Jerron Duplessis. Jeff Boone. I'm going to work the ref. I get warned. Boone tries to get to the hole. No good. Mansell with the rebound. Point guard with 5 boards, 5 points. Jennings with the ball. So we'll really have to hustle here to get this, but that might be the nail in it right there. 13-point game. Charles Lake dumps it off to Boone. Back to Chucky Lake. Lets a 3 go, no good. Favors the offensive rebound. Finds Nick. And a foul, so Jennings will shoot 2. Or no, 1-on-1, I'm sorry. They get the rebound. Nick is dead tired. And a score here would just put it to bed. Right with the ball. 11 of 28 from downtown. I mean, not terrible. Byams, Ricky Brown, his 6th offensive board. That's been a huge difference in the game. And it looks like we're going to fall to 1-8, guys, but it's still so fun. Very enjoyable. And Lake charged with the foul, number 3 on him. So they're shooting 2. And that makes it a 15-point lead. Pretty much all over but the crying. They made a stretch in the second half. We couldn't keep up with them. It was close for the whole way, but their pure talent just kind of outbeat our level of talent. Trying to Duplessis for 3. Says, wait a minute, coach. Oh, the ref listens to Charles Lake. Finally, the ref listened. It's a little late. Ricky Brown, his 7th offensive board. It's been all the difference. He's single-handedly out offensive rebounded us. Last touch by the defense. Dead ball. I'm just going to leave this guy out there. I'm done coaching for the night. 12-point game. Oh, Mansell crosses him up. No defense. Misses again. Stephen Favors gets the board. Joel Boone running. Under a minute, though. Too little, too late. And Lake can't handle the pass from Boone. So, to spare any injuries, let's just get our bench guys in. And leave Boone out there. Boone had 4 turnovers. Not sure if he's really starter material, but we kept it close for a lot of the game. And extremely fun. Brooklyn, the referee considers the complaint for Brooklyn. That's pretty weird. Tim Jones gets warned. Here comes Joel Boone. Takes a shot, no good. Muhammad does his usual grumblings with the ref. Tim Jones. Little too late. We give up way more points than we should. But the talent level just really isn't there. Ricky Brown almost has a double-double in offensive rebounds. I mean, he's got a double-double. He has 19 points, 14 boards, and 8 of them are offensive. That's insane. And a steal and a block and 2 assists. Joel Boone, very deep but can't connect. And that'll do it. We lose by 12 to the Brooklyn Crows. It was a spirited effort. Boone was not good. Nick was Nick. 6.6 boards, 2 assists, a steal, 3 blocks, 2 steals by or 2 blocks for Brandon Freeman to go with 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Didn't score though. We're +5 with Ivan Carroll. He only played 7 minutes, so those numbers are deceiving. Robert White, 18 minutes. I thought he played well. 2 points, 1 turnover, but 1 steal, 4 assists, 2 boards. Javon Mitchell, of course, had that crazy first half that kept us in it. And ran out of juice in the second half. He ended with the same he had in the first half, 17. Favors was great again. 11 and 6 for him with 2 steals and an assist. We got crushed on second chance points. That's the difference right there in the game. Fast break, not too bad. Points in the paint, 44-20. Ricky Brown, of course, the offensive player of the game. Look at those lead changes. Times tied. We were up by 8. They beat us by 12. Tough one. But we're getting close to our first home game, guys, against, I think, Florida Gulf Coast. Maybe that will help a little bit. We've had this rough road schedule. Rough in the sense that we've been roughed up. They haven't even been all very good teams, but we just aren't very good ourselves. So, but anyway, guys, I want to thank you for joining me. Don't finish last in conference. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I might have to alter these philosophies a little bit. But yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. Appreciate the viewership. If you made it this far, stay tuned because we're not going to give up. It's just fun. So I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully. Don't forget to drop a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned because more is to come. We're going to try to get that elusive second win of the season after going 1-0 at one point. We lost 8 straight, and yeah. But that's when you pick the worst team in the game. Plus, I don't know what I'm doing, really. But anyway, until next time, guys, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. And just to check one thing, our next game is going to be at San Francisco. Then we're home. So we have to sim a few days, and then we go home, and we'll worry about our starting lineup and all that soon. We're giving up so many points per game. Very bad. Assists aren't bad. Rebounding, very bad. We'll see if we can shore that up somehow. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Ciao for now.